The original source of this video remains a mystery, but it seems to have been filmed somewhere in Indonesia, and what it shows is truly chilling. Take a look for yourself. In the footage, you can clearly see a terrifying figure lurking just behind a door. So, what exactly could it be? A ghost? A demon? Or something even more sinister? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know what you think. One night, a girl named Lucy was lying in bed alone, casually scrolling through her phone. Everything was quiet, until she was jolted by loud, aggressive knocking at her bedroom door. This wasn't just random tapping, it was forceful, like someone, or something, was determined to get in. The banging grew louder, and through the small gap under the door, Lucy could see the shadow of a figure standing just outside. Frozen in fear, she didn't dare move. She didn't speak or open the door, she just lay there, listening to the relentless knocks. Strangely, a few nights later, it happened again. But this time, Lucy decided she'd had enough. She was going to face whatever it was. As the loud thuds echoed through the hallway, she swung the door open fast, hoping to catch whoever, or whatever, was there. To her shock, no one was on the other side. The hallway was silent and empty. Heart-pounding, Lucy slammed the door shut and retreated back into her room. A few days later, her brother texted her a video, claiming he'd experienced the exact same thing: loud knocks, a shadow under the door, and nothing there when he checked. Even though the hallway was always empty when they looked, many viewers noticed something chilling. By opening the door, Lucy might have unknowingly invited something into her room. Was it a ghost? A demonic presence? Or just a trick of the mind? What do you think? In February 2025, a TikTok user named Michael J. Beck posted a chilling video that shows him exploring an abandoned building in Nashville. Driven by curiosity and the hope of finding something out of the ordinary, Michael wandered through the decaying structure for a few minutes, finding nothing except an unsettling sense that he might not be alone. Faint, disembodied voices seemed to echo through the halls, sending shivers down his spine. Suddenly, that creeping unease turned into genuine fear.
Yeah, I'm at this abandoned prison in Nashville, and I've been hearing voices. And I'm not sure if it's real or not. Oh my god.
Without warning, the door in front of him began to close, slowly, deliberately. Behind it, a shadowy figure with piercing, glowing eyes emerged, silently watching Michael's every move. The video cuts off just seconds after this sinister entity appears, leaving viewers with far more questions than answers. There's little context about why Michael decided to explore the building in the first place. Maybe he'd heard whispered rumors about its dark past, or maybe he stumbled into something no one was meant to see. The biggest question remains, what was that glowing-eyed figure, and did it pose a real threat to Michael? Unless more details come to light, these chilling mysteries may remain unsolved forever. TikTok user Magnus Madsen6 had been tormented by terrifying paranormal activity for years in his family home. Sadly, when he finally moved to a new place hoping for peace, Things didn't get better, they got much worse. The strange encounters didn't just follow him, they seemed to grow stronger. After a while, Magnus noticed that most of the unsettling events in his new house happened while he was fast asleep. Determined to get answers, he decided to install security cameras throughout his home, hoping to finally capture the ghostly activity on film. But what he recorded instead shook him to his core and forced him to face a disturbing truth. Some skeptics claim it's all an elaborate hoax, but if you watch closely, it's hard to dismiss. The way Magnus suddenly bolts upright in bed doesn't look staged, it feels real. And what happens next only deepens the mystery. Take a look and decide for yourself. In the footage, a chair appears to lift in an unnatural way. Sure, someone might argue there could be a hidden wire, but look again. The trunk is fixed to the wall, so vibrations wouldn't affect the light bulbs, and there's absolutely nothing above the chair, no strings, no pulleys, nothing visible at all. So, was it just a trick of the light, or undeniable proof of a haunting? You be the judge. Wyatt and his family once believed they were living in their dream home. Everything felt peaceful, until the sudden death of their beloved cat. After that, the entire house turned into a hotspot for terrifying paranormal activity. Desperate for answers, they reached out to several experts to explain the strange events, but no one could help. There was never any solid proof, until now. One evening, while the rest of the family was out celebrating, Wyatt was home alone when he heard loud bangs echoing from the basement. Driven by fear and curiosity, he grabbed his camera and made his way downstairs. What he captured that night would become one of the most chilling ghost videos ever recorded.
You guys are hearing that, right? Hello? Ever since our cat passed away, things have kind of been picking up. I'm not going back there. Hello? Damn it. Who are you? Get the hell out of here. Jesus. Dude. Stop. Oh, dude.
The footage is filled with unsettling moments. Mysterious noises, objects moving on their own, and even a swing that rocks back and forth without reason. But one incident was particularly haunting. If you watch closely, you'll see it. A ball suddenly appears and rolls across the room, as if pushed by an unseen force. It didn't come from a corner, and there was no one around. A few days later, Wyatt found himself alone in the house again. His son was at school, and the place was completely empty, except for whatever still lingered there. Determined to find answers, he started recording once more.
Excuse me. Are you back there again? This has become its favorite spot. Now, and there he is. Okay, that's enough water, please. Okay. Everyone can see you in their reflection, bud. Everyone can see you in their reflection. And it's gone. Okay. I know he's not in here, but I just want anyone who's watching to see. This is too small, but just like it's not. I just wanted you to see. The cabinets are knocking again. I'm leaving. Oh, dude. That's enough for today.
At first, the video shows faucets turning on by themselves and small items shifting, as if nudged by invisible hands. That alone was enough to send chills down Wyatt's spine, but then came the moment that would haunt him forever. In the reflection of the refrigerator door, a dark shadow figure appears, slowly gliding out of sight. Instinctively, Wyatt ran into the room where the figure seemed to go, but when he got there, the room was empty. No sign of anyone, no footsteps, just silence. The only conclusion Wyatt could draw was that he had just seen a ghost, and that realization shook him to his core. A man named Ragazoo works late-night shifts as a security guard for a remote school in Argentina. Isolated from the city and surrounded by only a few buildings, the school has long attracted rumors of eerie visitors and cult-like activity. But what makes this place truly unsettling is its grim history. In 1970, a 15-year-old student tragically died while attempting an abortion in the bathroom. In the 1980s, another student passed away on the school grounds after hours. Then, in 1990, before running water was installed, a young girl drowned in the school's well. Years later, an attempt to build an altar for the Virgin Mary ended in horror when 4 people, a pair of bricklayers, a teacher, and a custodian, died suddenly from cardiac arrest. Scarred by these tragedies, the building seems to harbor a lingering darkness that Ragazoo has come to know all too well, especially during his live-streamed patrols.
Y aquí en la escuela cuando empiezan a ladrar los perros así a llorar. Ah, visto. Ahí empieza a joder, como a golpear. Todas las noches es lo mismo. ¿Qué pasa? Tempranito empiezan a hinchar las pelotas.
In one chilling live stream, Ragazoo hears a thunderous banging echoing through the empty corridors. Suddenly, a heavy door swings open by itself. Alarmed, he rushes over to check, only to find no one there, just an oppressive stillness hanging in the air. Shaken, he ducks into another room to calm his nerves, but the brief moment of safety doesn't last long. When he steps back into the hallway, a locker creaks open on its own, as if moved by invisible hands. Moments later, a nearby light flickers out, plunging him into darkness. Alone in the suffocating silence, Ragazoo can't shake the feeling that something unseen is playing with him. On another night, he ventures into the bathroom that's become infamous for its connection to the student's tragic death decades ago. As he checks each stall, he suddenly hears the unmistakable voice of a young girl echoing from the shadows. Before he can react, the bathroom door slams shut with a deafening bang, freezing him in place. Convinced he's heard the voice of the ill-fated student, Ragazoo struggles to keep his composure in the very room that holds the school's darkest memories. In another spine-chilling broadcast, he claims to have seen the same girl's pale face watching him through a window.
Oh, tiptoe through the window, by the window, that is where all becomes.
Unfortunately, the footage was just a fleeting glimpse, spotted by one of his viewers afterward. No clear proof, but enough to haunt his thoughts. Whether or not it was the same lost soul, Ragazoo can't shake the feeling that each new encounter confirms the restless presence of those who died on these haunted grounds. What makes Ragazoo's experiences so disturbing is that every terrifying moment happens live, witnessed in real time by unsuspecting viewers. Could the relentless tragedies and whispered rumors of occult rituals have anchored a malevolent force in the school's dark corridors? Or is there a more rational explanation behind the ghostly happenings? As the questions pile up and the weight of the school's sorrowful past lingers, one thing is clear. Each patrol drags Ragazoo deeper into a realm of fear, one that shows no sign of letting him go.